Thank you very much for watching this video. Today I'll be showing you an OnPrintShop print order management solution. So the objective of today's session is first understanding what are the different print order management processes and challenges in traditional print business, how OnPrintShop can simplify and automate the processes for you. We'll also give you an OnPrintShop solution brief demo and what are the future opportunities for expansion and growth for your print business. So first of all, we have identified key stages in print order management processes. Now, each of these stage, we have identified what are the challenges into a traditional print order management and how OnPrintShop can help you to automate and simplify these processes. So we'll be talking about each stage in detail, what are the challenges and how OnPrintShop can simplify. And along with discussing the stages, we'll also show you how OnPrintShop can simplify the processes. So very first stage, printers are in terms of giving the quotes and estimates to the customers. Now you could be serving various types of customers like retail customers who walks into your store. You also have a different type of customers who are like resellers or brokers or maybe corporates where you provide a different pricing. And this particular customer always required quotes and estimates on various products. And many of the time they call you, email you, or somebody walk in and discuss with you what item they need. And there are so many discussions happening at this particular stage. So most of our time is going providing the quotes and estimates. Plus, in the traditional system, there are so many challenges because of the limitation, because it is human dependent. You only have key people giving the quotes. So if they are not available or if they are busy with other customers, customer have to wait to get the quotes and estimate. Plus, whatever customer asks, you provide them. They do not have a complete visibility, a total catalog kind of thing, or how many other products you're offering. Second, whatever quotes or estimates you are giving, it is always verbal and email. So there is no kind of recording whatever price you have provided to your customer. So even reorder becomes very difficult. So research says average 17 to 18 communication is required per order because customer keep demanding different quotes and estimates. Plus, according to the budget, they will iterate the quotation and ask you a different estimate. So how OnPrintShop can solve? Basically, first of all, with OnPrintShop, you can create your online digital catalog where you can define all your products, various options, and the cost to your retail customer. If you have a separate pricing for your resellers as well as brokers kind of customers, then you can also have a segregation of those kind of customers and provide them a separate discount than your retail cost. So the standard items, which are your key products, can be automated in terms you can set them up onto one platform as a digital catalog. So anytime your customer or your team member can go to your storefront, select the item, select what are the options asked by the customers, and from the online calculator itself, give the estimate to the customer. Or if customer have requested an email, they can also send an email directly from the online store. And the 30% of your requirements where customer is asking something custom, which is not available part of digital catalog, where you can also provide them a request a quote where customer have to submit the quotation by filling up a simple form, and that can be received by your team. You can input the cost and again submit to the customer, and they can the quote can be converted into an auto order. So by having a digital catalog into an online platform, anybody from your team can give estimate to the customers in seconds. So let me show you how that particular process will be simplified. So first of all, I'm showing you some of our customers' websites. So what we do, we set up online order management platform in your own branding. You can launch in your own URL. So these are some of our customer sites where it is completely branded as per the customers. Now, if any customer walks in to your store and they are requesting any estimate, then your team can directly go into your product catalog. So here, the product catalog, you can set in your own way. You can categorize the product and you can configure as many products you want into the system. So for example, if somebody is coming to your store and talking to your customer rep that they require a business card. So simply your customer service team can directly go to the store and select whatever items customer ask from them. And this is a dynamic price calculator. So according to your print capabilities, you can set all various options. I'm just showing you a sample product which we have created, but this can be configured in your own way in terms of what printing capabilities you have, what additional options you offer per product, and you can set your cost. So here directly customer is getting a cost that for 1500 business card, it will be 1000 rupees, and per unit, for example, per business card, the cost will be 69 paisa. So now if customer is walked in, you can directly show him a cost, and if he has a ready file, you can just upload a file and confirm an order directly from the customer. Now assume that it is your one of your corporate customers or reseller customer have requested the quotation. So what they can do is, like, from here only they can directly send an email to the customer. So if customer have called you up and say, okay, can I get an estimate for 1500 business cards? So here I have selected all options and directly I'm saying send email. So what this will do, immediately the customer will get an email. So you can, on the call, you can ask customer that, okay, can you please check your email? We have sent you a quotation. So it will, in matter of second, customer have received the quote. They do not have to wait for your key team members. Here I have got a quotation in my email saying 1500 business card and the total cost is this. So now if I want to confirm an order, I can also confirm an order. For example, here I can say, okay, I want to place an order. Then customer can also make an account with you directly on your digital storefront, where they can register themselves. It only takes, they have to give their details in terms of email ID, and they can create a password, and accordingly they will get an account into the system. Let me use one of a test account which we already have created. So I'm logging in as a customer. So here, for example, from the code which you guys have provided to me, if I want to confirm an order, I can directly confirm an order by uploading my file. Or if I do not have a file, there is also an option of online designing. Now, another type of quotation and estimate you can manage via system is request a quote. So if any of your customer doesn't see any item which they want into a digital catalog, then they can also submit a quotation. For example, if it is a reseller or a corporate client and they want to have something custom for their unique requirement, maybe they have an exhibition and they want to have a brochure with some unique paper type or some unique specification, so they can submit the quotation to you, and that quotation will be received by your team. So what it will do is, in terms, it will automate the quotation and estimate all the manual processes into a digital catalog. So whatever products you guys are offering, you can directly set up onto a platform. So any estimate, whether it is walk-in customer or any emails you get asking for the quotation, or you get any phone call, you can directly send estimate in matter of second to the customer, which will save a lot of your time in terms of providing the estimate and quotation. Now stage 2 is, like, for example, customer like the quotation and they want to confirm an order. In traditional process, what happens is, like, the next process is also manual. So now client have confirmed an order, then you have to request an artwork, or customer say that I do not have an artwork, I would like to sit with your designer, and then he will do all the designing. And they will also have multiple iterations, and then once that is over, then you'll have to create invoice. So that is also all manual, and then you will collect the payment either via on account if it is a regular customer, or if it is just like a walk-in retail customer, then you will collect the cash. So these are also challenges in manual systems. So after an order, you might have another system where you'll do invoicing and order management, or maybe you have a on paper system where you collect every information on paper and then manage the order. Second, approval challenges, as I mentioned, the artwork is designed by your team, or customer sends you an artwork, then you also have to send them an approval via email, and customer after an order will also ask updates in terms where their order is, when they can come and pick it up, or when the order will be ready. Or if they have asked for shipments, then they will also ask you when you will send the shipments and how can I track the order. So these are all manual processes, and there also a lot of our time goes. So how OnPrintShop can solve this particular challenge? Now, any customer, whether customer walks into your store or customer directly orders via storefront, solution generates auto invoice, a job ticket, and shipping label. So once that format is set, system will generate invoice and also email to the customer. So you do not have to manually create the invoice and job ticket for your production department. And in the backend, whatever order status updates you do, client will be notified via auto email notification. When the order is ready, you will also get a notification that he can come and pick it up. If you have shipped that order, you can also pass the tracking URL as well as tracking number. So that becomes very easy for the customer. They do not have to call you and email you asking for order updates. Second, what will happen, because all your customers are registered on your online store, every customer will have a my account. So from my account itself, client can see all the orders they have placed on your system. So even reorder becomes very easy, and whatever communication and updates are done, it is logged into an order history. So they can also track with the time and date, and they can access my account anytime if they want to get more details about the order. So let me show you how the order will be processed and how customer gets an update from my account section. So now, for example, I have logged in as a normal customer. Now there could be a case here where customer is ordering himself or a customer walks into your store. So whatever I am doing can also be done by your customer representative. So for example, a new customer walks into your store and a customer rep helps him up in terms of whatever item they need, and they can say, okay, are you coming for the first time in our store, or you have ordered with us before? And customer will say, no, I have come for the first time. So directly from here only, he can create a new account of the customer. And the same facility is also given in the admin panel, where if you want to create a new order via email, or maybe you get an email or phone from the customer, then you can also directly create a new customer from here, or you can also find an existing customer and place an order. So assume that this particular customer have walked in for the first time. So I'm creating an account. It's just a simple, I have to collect his first name, last name, email address. So system stores all the data. So I am creating a new account, and once the account is created, I can ask a customer what he would like to order. So this is, he would like to order maybe a business card. So I'm selecting the options. He would like to have a 500 business card. So here again, into a dynamic price calculator, I'm showing him the actual cost, and also showing him if he needs any other item, because it is a digital catalog. So it is like a supermarket along with business card. If he wants to order something else, you can also do, you can also show him all other various products to him. So now customer is saying that he has a file, then you can directly upload the file. But he's saying, no, I do not have a file. I would like to hire your designer. So you can also collect a set amount of cost in terms if you are charging extra for design. If not, then if it is free, then you can say the charges could be zero here. But here I'm saying, okay, let us show you in terms how many various designs we have. So if you would like to pick up anything from there, and I can design a business card right here for you. So what happens is, like, you are opening up a designer studio, which is again an advanced designer studio. So the same process can be done by your team, where you are helping customer to design a business card, or a customer can do himself via logging into his account via in your online store. So here it is a very easy editor where I can personalize my own business card, and if I have a logo, I can also upload the logo here. It also has a facility where I can add an image from my social media. If I want to generate a QR code, a system also has a QR code creators. So if I want to use any QR code in the system, in terms I want to use the QR code in the back side of my business card, I can also do. So here I have designed a front and I'm going inside a backside. Similarly, there are various tools in terms of adding a tag, shapes, whatever a normal user would require to design their items. So here I'm selecting maybe an image into a backside. So it's like an easy editor. If the image is not a good quality, then it would be also notifying the customer that the image is not a good quality. And here I am saving the design. So now what this will do, that they will come to a checkout page. Now you can ask him whether they need any other item. But if they're saying, no, I only want to order this as of now. So you can just pass to a checkout stage. If they want to order something else, you can also save this design and start getting another item which customer is looking for. And I'm saying save and add to a cart. So here I'm onto a checkout page. So here I will select basically what are the items. I see all the details, so you can verify with the customer. And then on the next stage, a customer's shipping address and billing address have populated. Because I have created this user in the system before, I already have a shipping address and the billing address of the customer. If not, if it is a new customer, you can create an account right here, and then you can have a shipping and billing address. Now, in the shipping type, you can ask customer that he will come and pick it up, or he wants to get it shipped. So normally, if you have a multiple locations, you can also set up in your system, and you can say, okay, he will just come from one of our branch and he will pick it up. So I'm selecting one of the branch, and here system will also show him what is an estimated delivery date. Now, because I'm showing you a process via admin panel, it is showing me point of sale, because customer maybe have walked in and is working with your customer app in terms of processing this order. So if he is paying by cash, you can also put any reference number, whatever you are managing in your internal system, you can put that transaction ID, and then you can have a point of sale as a payment method, and you can process the order. In case client is self-ordering, they will not see this point of sale. Instead, they will see an online payment gateway which you have configured. In terms, they will be paying online. So we also have a payment gateways integrated with our system. So any payment gateway is fine in terms of, for example, authorize.net, a CC Avenue, or a Paytm or PayU. All those various payment gateways are integrated. We have 100 plus payment gateways are integrated. So you can configure into the system and start collecting the payments. But in this case, because customer have walked in, I'm selecting point of sale and completing an order. So what this will do, as soon as I'm completing an order, system will log the order details, as well as system will also send this particular customer an email. Now customer automatically got registered into this system, so he will also get this my account facility in your online store. So anytime tomorrow, if they run out of this business card, they can also go back in terms of log into your online store directly from his home and reorder the same business card again without walking into your premises or without walking into your online shop. So anytime if I want to access the order details or invoice, it is all here. I can access it. Now, as soon as order is confirmed, the first thing, custom will get an email, as well as you and your internal team who is managing the order will also get an email. So you can start processing the order. So this is a process of any retail customer or walk-in customer. Now, many of the times you are serving a specific type of customer who is your resellers or brokers, or maybe you are managing a B2B customer who have a separate terms. In terms, they do not pay online. Instead, you are giving them on pay on account or a credit limit, a credit terms, as well as you are giving them special cost than your retail cost. So what you can do, those kind of customer also you can register onto the system, and when they log in, you can give them a separate discount. So I have logged in as one of the reseller, or I can say a premium customer account, where I'm going inside a price calculator and I'm seeing a better discount. So I am getting some kind of discount than your retail cost because he's your reseller. Second, a reseller or a corporate, if you want, you can also offer them a pay on account. So they do not have to use online payment method because they have a special terms. So maybe you are giving them some kind of credit limit. But if you do not offer any pay on account, then the only option they will have is paying online and complete the order. But here, mostly resellers and corporates have their own files. So they will just upload a ready file. So let me upload a ready file here. So I'm just uploading one of the ready business card, which I already have. I do not want to go inside a designer studio because a reseller or broker would have designs ready for his customer, and he will just complete an order and check out. If he doesn't have an artwork ready yet, he can also upload an artwork later, and he can just complete an order as of now. So he can log into the store anytime and complete the order. So here also I am putting an order. So the first process was basically a customer who orders as a retail customer or a walk-in, and the second process I'm showing you is of our regular customer or reseller, who we are also giving them a special price, and they are just coming and uploading the artwork and completing an order. So here, for example, they do not want to pay online, then there is a pay on account option here, and they says, okay, once it is ready, I will come and pick it up, because they regularly come to your shop, and when the order is ready, they will come and pick it up. So system has allowed your each type of customers to place an order. Now here also, similarly, whatever orders they have placed, the reseller have placed with you, everything stays into a my account section. Anytime they'll be getting an updates from you, whatever updates you do from the backend to the store. So this will also simplify order placement by customer and internal team. And there is also a facility of adding the order from the backend itself. If somebody calls you up and say, I do not have access to an online store, I want to place an order, so you can directly, your customer rep can log into an admin panel and can directly find a customer and say, okay, can you tell me your name, and directly put a name, and then customer account will be loaded in the backend. And if a customer is ordering for the first time, the same order customer creation is also available here. And once the details are found, and once you verify that the customer who has called you up is the same customer, and whatever item he would like to order, you can again see all the listed products which you have configured into your online store in the backend. So here you are saying that, okay, he wants to order an envelope, and how many envelopes he would like to have, I'm saying a quantity. If you want to check what is the pricing you have configured in your store, you can also find the cost for this particular customer from the backend. So he wants to order 500 envelopes, and system has also identified that this is a reseller account. So the cost which you have provided to him is a discounted cost than your retail cost. So I am selecting that particular option. And here you will say whether they will send you a file later on. Then you do not upload any file here, and you are just placing an order on behalf of customer. So I'm just saving, save and continue. If you would like to add any other product, you can, your team can also add another product. So what benefits you are having is, like, you are submitting all orders in the system, whether they will come and pick it up. So here also I'm selecting a shipping method, and this particular customer is a pay on account. So he already has a pay on limit, and I can put the comments that this order is received via phone. So we get the details that, okay, this particular order customer have sent via phone. Now, many of the cases you would like to collect the payment from the system via online payment gateway, then you can also send a payment request. So let me select a payment request to show you what customer will get once you place an order. So I'm selecting all these options, and confirming an order. So as soon as order is confirmed, customer who called you up will get the email notification. So let me uh, open my email account, which I have used my test account. So see, this is an order. Even your team have placed it from the back end, but customer is getting an email notifications along with all the details, whatever purchase he has made via phone. If he wants to log in and see, he can always log into his account like here. Here, because this particular order we have configured, means we have submitted via phone, we do not have a file yet. So automatically system would prompt that particular customer whenever he logs in that he needs to upload an artwork. So what he can do, he can submit the file. So what in that case, what we have done is like we have only collected order via phone, but customer have not sent us the file back. So with this particular facility, customer can also submit the file. So what will happen as soon as customer hits submit, the order will have a file and customer will also see that in order history, he given you a file. Now, whatever updates are done via customer onto a storefront is recorded into their My account. Similarly, it is also recorded at your end in terms for your internal management. So this is an order placement by customer and team. Now, once the order is placed, whether your internal team have placed or customer placed himself, the next stage is order processing. Now, in manual and traditional print order management, there is also a challenging in terms whatever order is placed by the customer and whatever file he has sent you via email or he has come with a pen drive or a CD and then he gives you a file. Now you have to collect all this information and you have to pass to your production. So maybe you have to manually create a job ticket where you have to put what customer have selected, what additional options customer have selected, and then pass it to your production team. Now production team checks everything, and if they find out that there are some errors into a file, then again the communication, manual communication starts where you have to call customers or email customers that our production team have checked the file and there are some errors, and you have to keep following up to get the file. So again, manual process starts. So these are the challenges in terms of high chances of error. Everything is again verbal. There is no recording in terms of in traditional print order management or manual print order management processes. So how OnPrintShop can solve? First of all, auto email notifications, which I already shown you. The same email notification will be also received by you guys. So if you say every new order, you want your team to be notified who is managing orders, they can also get an email. As soon as customer gets an email, your team will also get an email. When you log in into an admin panel, which I will show you very quickly, you will also get a dashboard and job board, which will give you a complete clarity. What are the orders you have received on your store, which orders are due. You can also find out client-wise summary, what customer have uploaded, job ticket, invoice, shipping label will be auto-generated, so you do not have to spend time in terms of manually creating all the information which client has submitted. And order history log in terms of whatever changes or iterations customer is demanding, you can also communicate directly from an admin panel. So let me show you once the order is received, how you and your team will be processing. So first of all, when you log in into an admin panel, now this is a groups and role wise admin panel. I have logged in as a super admin, as a store owner. So I can see all the information in this particular admin panel. The very first thing is dashboard. But if you have a various team members and if you want to limit which an individual team member can see, you can also limit in terms if someone is just managing an order or if someone is just managing a customer account, then you can limit when they log in, they only see limited information. They do not see everything when they log in. So first of all, I have logged in as a super admin, so I have a complete clarity in terms what are the recent orders I have onto the system. So these are all recent orders. We placed some of the orders few minutes ago, so it is showing me here. Even it will show you how many new customers have joined in your online store, whether they have created account themselves. You will see or if they have walked in and your team has created their accounts, you'll also see. Similarly, if you have received any quotation request from a request a quote form, you'll also see here. And it will give you numbers, what you have made. For example, this week, last week, what is your revenue this month, last month. So we'll give you a quick summary, which will help you to understand your business. The very important section is job board, where what happens is like you keep getting so many orders daily. So it is very difficult to identify which orders should be ready today, which orders we need to send delivery today or client will come and pick it up, and which orders will be due tomorrow. So job board will give you a complete clarity and will show you how many orders are delivery today, how many orders are delivery tomorrow, and at this particular time, the order is in which stage. So if you see that delivery is today and the order is still inside pending stage, you can push into your production quickly. Similarly, some more statistics, month-wise, what amount you have generated and how many orders, which month was great in terms of sales and which months were lower. You can directly see from a graph. Hot selling products, maybe in your digital catalog you have hundreds of products, but which particular product is generating more revenue, you can see from here, plus more statistics to present you in terms of important data, which helps you to identify your business. But let us go back and see those orders which we have placed and how an OnPrintShop system will help you manage this order quickly. So now I can see there are 3 orders today, 18 Feb 2017. It is a simple summary where which particular client name and email address, what they have selected, what payment method they have used, everything is here. Plus, system will also show you a due date, because whenever you set up a product, your digital catalog, for each product you can also set production days, and that is the reason customer is also able to see the estimated delivery date, and your team will also see when this order should go out. Now, when you click on action, everything is automated. In terms, the invoice is auto done by a system, so you do not have to create an invoice. Once you set up a format of the invoice in the system, it is all auto generated every time, and it is also auto emailed to the customer, which has a thumbnail of whatever customer have uploaded or design online. It has all the options which client has selected, with all the summary, shipping, tax, if they have used any coupon, and what is the final price. And this is a detailed invoice which is also sent to the customer. Similarly, the shipping label is also auto generated in case you are shipping this particular item, and you can also put the shipping company and tracking number in terms if you want users, if you want your customer to be notified. And the file is here, where the customer have designed online or uploaded the file, it will stay here. Now this is the file which customer has sent to you, and this is a job ticket. Now job ticket is also auto created by the system. So this is a ready job ticket you can pass to your production team, and they can start processing an order. Similarly, for each and every order, you will see this information. If some order has multiple items, you'll also see there are 2 items here, and you'll also see a thumbnail of what particular item is ordered by the customer. Now, many of the cases, you will see a file and then you have some errors, or you want customer to be notified if there are some changes onto a file. So what you can do, you can manage the status in the system. So there are 2 levels of status here. One is an item level status and one is a product level status. Now, according to your processes, you can set up your own order status, and you can set up your own item status. And each of these status, you can decide whether you want customer to receive an auto email. So how this will work? For example, you receive an order which has a business card, but you see that there are some errors into a file. So what I'm saying I'm passing the message to the customer directly from a backend, saying, we check your file, but it has errors. We have revised file, check and approve, so we can print. And what I'm saying, notify customer, because system already has a customer's email. As soon as I upload a new file, I'm just uploading another file, and you save it, and customer will get an email from the system. And when he logs into his My account, he can also see that you have sent him a file. And you can do item to item. For example, this item is okay, but this item has some problems. So similarly, you are saying to this customer as well that awaiting proof approval, and you are uploading a file. Please check file. So I have saved, and customer would have received an email. So this is my test account, and there is an email. You have a proof available to review. Now, every email is generated by the system. You can configure what subject you want to keep for each email and what content you want to write. So this email can be personalized. It will have your own branding, and the content you can personalize per email. So now customer is logging into his My Account section. So let me log in, and here he will see that order number 405, which is in pending stage. There is one notification that approve your proof. So I can directly click on view details if I want to see what that particular approval you have sent, or I can also click from here as well, and I can download the proof from here. So whatever you guys have sent to me, and I say, yeah, it looks fine, and I can directly send it is fine, please print. So whether it is your reseller, or whether it is your retail customer, or whether it is a corporate, whatever changes are required can be done directly from the system. So you do not have to manually email or call them, which will save a lot of your time. And second, in traditional processes, what happens, everything remains verbal, but here everything is recorded. So when you change the status of an order, when whatever customer have submitted to you, everything is recorded with the date and time. So tomorrow, if you need to find out on a particular order what are the stages and what happened, you can always go and check. Similarly, customer can also go and check. So when I click here and see an order history, it also shows me the same order history which customer sees onto his My Account. So per order, I'm able to see basically what stages this particular order has been passed through. So this is an order management. Similarly, if you will receive a quote, if customer do not see any item into a digital catalog, then they will submit a quote. So one of the quotation we have received which says quotation pending. So you can go inside that quotation and see what customer have requested. So customer have requested 5,000 quantity for an item which is letterhead. So you can put your own cost, because it is a custom. You might have to interact with your production team, or you have to find out what customer have required, and you can input the cost manually. So you can say 1,000 would be the cost for 5,000, and if you want customer to get the message, you can also pass the message, or if you say no, directly quote price you want to send, you can also send them a file. Sometimes you also want to request a file before you want to provide a quotation, then you can also do that. Then you can post a message to the customer that please provide your artwork. So then this will trigger an email to the customer, and customer will maybe submit an artwork, and then you will give them a cost. So here now you are saying that okay, for 5,000 the cost will be 1,000, and what will be the production days, because here the product is custom. So you are saying it will take like 4 days to complete this job, and you click customer a notification. Now this will also trigger an email, and if customer is happy with the quote, then he can directly submit this quotation as an order. So he can log in as a customer, means he will log in as soon as he gets an email, and from his accounts he will see a notification that the letterhead 5,000 quantity, you have given him a quote, and he can click on the quotation. He can see what will be the total cost, and if he wants to approve the quote, he can directly approve. So then it will be converted into an order. So here also system is asking whether you want to upload an artwork later or you already have a file. Then with this quotation also, I am able to submit the file. So I am selecting the file from here, and with this order I am also submitting. So system helps you to automate the processes in terms whatever items are set into a digital catalog, and out of box items or a custom job can also be managed via system very well in terms of using a request a quote. So request a quote, going back, you can first of all design a form in terms of what information you want to collect from the customer when they submit a quotation. So you can design a form in terms it is all dynamic form, where you can very easily you can create a form in terms a checkbox or a drop down, and you can ask users to input the information. So where you do not need any IT skills, because again system what we have designed is very easy to use. So even your team can manage and can easily create whatever they need for the customer to use. So this is an process of getting an order. Now we also have a facility of print workflow management, which is a part of our Platinum series, where what happens if you want to identify your production stages, that each stage you have, once the order is submitted, for example, files are received, artwork is also approved, now that goes into production. So you have various stages. You call it that, okay, in print production, and then the next stage could be finishing or a spiral, and then shipment, and you have a dedicated department or a dedicated member who looks after each stage. For example, somebody from your team manages whenever the order is received, first of all he checks the order, everything is fine, then he moves the order to under print production stage. So here what we have an additional facility is with the Platinum series called print workflow management, where you can define your workflow rules and you can assign a particular status to a particular team member. So here I have created some of the test workflow rules, where one is a pre-press, then is a production, then is a spiral. And when I created this particular production workflow, I have assigned a specific status to them. So whenever you receive an order and whenever you move that order to a specific stage, these people will get notification, and daily whenever they log in, for example, let me log in as one of the pre-press manager who is part of a team member. So whenever he logs in or whenever she logs in, she will basically see how many order she has today to complete. So daily when she logs into a web2print platform, she will have a clarity how many total orders she has to complete today. And after completing her job, she can move the order to another stage. So maybe now this order is processed, the production is done, then it should go into a finishing stage. So the manager is passing that order to a finishing stage. So this order will go out from her workflow dashboard and it will go to the next person who is managing your finishing stage. So now 2 orders we have passed to a finishing stage. So now what will happen, this workflow management will email to the guy who looks after your finishing stage now that there are 2 new orders he has to complete, because he is the manager of a finishing and a spiral stage. So let me log in as a finishing manager. So I'm logging in as a Prashant, who is managing our finishing and spiral. So when he logs in daily onto a platform, he will have a complete clarity how many order he has to complete. Plus, because he is a normal workflow admin, we are not showing him the customer information as well as invoicing and customer details. The only thing he has to do is complete this job, the finishing options, and once he completes the job, he definitely have an access to a shipping label, job ticket, he can download the file, but he do not have any other access of checking what was the cost and what is the customer details. Depending on your requirement, you can show them or hide certain specification per order to this particular workflow admin. So now I'm saying the order is ready, and I'm saying ready for pickup. So this will again trigger an email. Customer will also get an email that the order is ready for pickup, and it has gone out of his workflow dashboard. Now this order is also ready for pickup. So what happened here, the one order is passed to a various production stages you have defined into the system, and you have a complete clarity in terms which order is in what particular stage. So here, for example, these two order is ready for pickup. You can find out what stages it went to. For example, order processing, and now it is ready for pickup. And some orders you see, they are still into a pending and order processing stage. So how many stages still are pending? And if you see that, okay, order is not moving into a proper stage, you can always find out with a particular workflow manager that we have already assigned a job to you, why it is not moving. So you will have a complete clarity in terms how many orders you have received, and at a time, which particular stage this particular order is when you talk about the production. So this will also solve your challenges of production. So anytime customer will be also notified on the various stages, and you will also get a complete clarity with each order, which particular stage currently it falls into. And if you see that order is not moving, you'll also see, and you'll see a percentage that, okay, 63% order is complete and due date is 28 February. So we are right on the time. So there should be no problem. By 28 February, we'll have this order ready. But some items is like due date is very soon, and you see the order has been not moved to a various production, and you have a production manager, you can directly talk to him and say, the order is there, do you have any problems, and we can solve it. So the communication will become very easy in terms of customer as well as within your team. So in traditional order management and traditional way of doing business, this is always a challenge where customer keep asking order updates to you by email and phone, and when they will get the order, whether it is shipment or when they can come and pick it up. And in the traditional process, this communication is also manual. It is done via email and phone. There is no record into the system. Plus, as a print service providers, you do not provide them proactive updates. In terms, they have to call you up and ask for the updates of an order. Instead, how OnPrintShop can solve, first of all, production days. As I shown you, every product, you can set a production day, so your customer and your internal team is aware when this order should be ready. You will have a job board with a complete clarity how many orders you have, which orders are due today, which orders are delivery tomorrow, so you can work proactively on those orders. Production team, who is a workflow admin, can also see how many orders they have to complete. They do not get confused in so many orders. They only see orders you have assigned to them in terms of a particular status. And once they do their job, they can pass to a next stage. And they can only pass to a well-defined next. They cannot change the status directly to ready pickup. So if you limit what stage an individual workflow manager can pass once his job is over, you can also control directly from the system. So once these orders are confirmed, when the order is done, the next challenge in terms of traditional way of doing business is reorder and repeat business. So assume that a walk-in customer has come before 6 months, and now he comes back to you and then say, okay, I had ordered a business card with you. I don't remember when I ordered, but somebody from your designer team helped me create a design, and maybe they created a design in Corel Draw or InDesign, but I do not have a file. So can you give me the file and print the same business card? Then you will basically ask customer a question when he ordered, but customer do not remember anything. So in traditional way of doing business, you will have to recreate the same order. So again, that customer will have to sit with your designer. He only has a printed copy. He doesn't have a file. So again, the recreation of an artwork will happen, and then you are creating an order again. Plus, customer has to go through this unnecessary process of sitting with your designer again and maybe paying for the design again, even though they have ordered with you before 6 months. And same thing happens with your resellers and corporate, that if reseller is managing his own B2C, B2B customers. He's confirming an order and submitting to you. Tomorrow, his customers will ask the same order again, but you will not have any information because in traditional way of business, there is no digital asset management. Mostly all the printers record and storage files, but only for a limited time. They do not store all the client information. Plus, there is no client retention because once I walk in and as a customer, if I find these problems, I may go to another printer who might provide me a better service. So these are the challenges. Now, how OnPrintShop can solve? First of all, every customer has a My account and you have a data collected of the customer. So anytime somebody walks in, you can ask his name and directly find the particular customer information from the back end as well as from the front end. Even though he doesn't remember when he placed an order and what was the file, your system has all the information, so you can directly find his name and see all the previous orders he has placed. Plus, if customer is walking in or if it is a corporate customer and they are ordering something and the file is large. So what you can do, system, you do not upload a large file because you do not want system storage to get filled. Instead, you are storing that large file onto your PC, but you are adding a thumbnail with the order when customer have walked in or when customer emailed. So you do not store the actual file on the system, but you are storing on an internal PC. But in the comment section, you can put your local path as well as add a thumbnail with that order. So whenever customer comes back, he will have the details of the order anytime. So let me show you how the reorder and repeat business can be simplified via OnPrintShop platform. So assume that somebody walked in and said that basically I placed an order with you, but I do not remember the date and I do not remember what was the file. So you can say, okay, can you tell me your name? I can say, yeah, my name is Naimish. So you can directly find his account from here, or you can say my name is Naresh. So you can directly find an account here because when he came for the first time, we logged his order here. Now, if I click on view orders, system will show me all the order he has placed with us. So you can say, yeah, you placed an order on this particular date, and let me check. The file was this. Then yes, of course he will confirm. Yeah, it's absolutely the same file. Then you can say, yeah, sir, would you like to reorder the same item? And he can say, yeah, I want to reorder the same item. So you can again log in as a customer into your storefront, and you can show him that you already have your user account created and you can reorder the same item which you have placed before 6 months or a year. And then you can also give him his username and password and do a in terms of client retention. You can say, okay, next time, sir, you do not even have to walk into our store. You can directly log into our online store and you will see that order into your My account. So anytime you can go and order if these business cards are over. And in your online store, it is like a digital catalog. So while customer is ordering maybe a business card, he will also see some other items. So he will also do an ordering of other items because he sees all other products you guys are offering. So this will help you to increase your repeat business. Second, what happens is like every customer accounts is into the system. So you can export all your customers anytime out of the system, and then maybe some kind of promotions you can run every month, sharing what special you have this month, and basically you can send them an email every month saying that okay, this month we have a special discount on this product range, or especially to resellers, for example, because whenever you create an account, you can identify whether it is a retailer customer or a particular corporate or reseller, and you can do a mass emailing every month, so they get updated on all updates at your end. Plus, whenever you introduce new product, it becomes very easy to let customer know. So you can, for example, create that new category here, and then you can do a mass emailing to all your customers that okay, now we have a new printing machine and now we are able to print 10 more items. It is already on our store, and you can start getting an order. And with that order, maybe you can also pass them a specific coupon code. So system allows you to create those coupons and discounts. So you are encouraging customer to order your new items using a coupon and discount. So this will also help you in terms of generating a repeat business and retain your key customers. Now, the stage 6 is for you in terms of internally. In traditional way of doing business, it is very difficult to find out data, how many customers have walked in, how many orders you have received via email, how many customers sent requested via phone, how much printing you guys have done. Even if you are serving corporate, then corporate customer also calls you up end of the year and say, okay, now we have to uh, submit the taxation. So can you please send us a report for a complete year? How much printing you guys have done on behalf of us? So there is no way you can have this data available into a traditional system. We have customers who shared that, okay, whenever there is a taxation like in March or April, whenever they have to submit taxation, it takes like 7 to 8 days to just get the reports and everything done at place. Sometimes they take 30 days. So that particular month, they do not entertain any customer. They just work on files and reports, and because they have to submit to the government. So these are the challenges in terms of manual system. Second, you do not have any analytics, customer buying patterns, which customer is ordering, which customer have stopped ordering, what is a product wise revenue, what is a customer wise revenue. You do not have in terms of those kind of data. So you cannot plan your next growth and have your own strategy. So how OnPrintShop can solve? We collect in terms of OnPrintShop collects all the user data, order data, and we give you a ready reports, which helps you to further analyze and strategize your growth plan. So we have a detailed sales, product, customer reports with n number of filters, so you can filter it and identify a specific information if you require. You can do further analysis. You can identify buying patterns, which month you had the highest sales, weekly, monthly, and you also get an updates via dashboard. You can export this report. So let me show you very quickly how reporting is managed in the system. So here, this is a report section. Here you will have a detailed reports. For example, I want to find out an order report saying last year, what was our daily revenue. So in a matter of seconds, system has given you that 18th of October, you had 5 orders and you had this much of amount. 12th September, you had 3 orders. The best day was maybe 11th of August, which was 12,000 rupees you have won. And this can be exported further if you want to analyze into an Excel. Similarly, there are so many various detailed reports which will help you to identify, for example, product sales reports. In terms you want to identify the revenue per product, which becomes very easy into the system because everything is recorded. Each of the product you have set into the system, what revenue you have made. So for example, a business card, you have made this much of revenue. ID card, you have made this much of revenue. And you can even have a filter per by date wise, or you can say this week, or you can say, okay, I want to analyze the complete last year. The system would show you complete last year, that which product given you the highest revenue, how many total orders were, and per piece, like per business card, how much you have made. So you can also find out the buying patterns as well as average quantity order, whether you are generating enough return on investment or it is going below your cost because you are serving retail customers, corporate customers, reseller customers. Sometimes you go out of way and give them a discount, and then you find out that, oh, this particular cost is even less than whatever your production cost is. So you can end of the day find out whether you are generating enough revenue per product or it is actual is like below your break even point. Similarly, there is a customer report. In terms, you can find out how many customer have given you an order more than, for example, 100 rupees. So in traditional system, it's becoming very difficult, but here in matter of second, you can say, okay, last year, how many customer have placed order more than 100 rupees? So here is a report for you, a detailed report with all the customer details, along with when the last customer logged in, how many time a particular customer have logged in. So you can export this report and maybe send them an email saying, thank you for your order last year. And this is a new year, we would like to provide you this coupon code which you can use and order with us. Similarly, you can also find out how many customer last year have not ordered with us. So I can say how many customers order is 0. So you can see this particular customer have maybe walked in or created an online account, but they have not ordered yet. They have created an account and kept as it is. They have not ordered yet. So this is a great opportunity connecting these people. I can export this report and say, okay, let us send them an email that for you can start ordering on our platform. So for your uh, first order, this is a special coupon code, and you get like 25% off on whatever item you want to purchase. So this kind of analysis and patterns you get into the system. Plus, there are so many other reports in terms if you are going into a platinum series, we also have a branch module, print vendor module, sales agent module. So you can also have the reports of this print branches, each branch, how much sales they have made. If some of the items you are passing to your vendors, and you can also set those products, and then you can also find out how much printing is done by the vendors and how much printing is done by you. Plus, this is a log report where if you have multiple people accessing an admin panel like workflow admin or your internal team, you can also find out what particular happened at what particular stage, as well as you can also find out admin log activity. So if certain activities you need to find out who has done it, you can find out where an IP address is also logged. So if you see any unauthorized activities, unaccountable activities, you can always go back and find out who has updated. So everything is recorded along with the name of a staff who logged in and whatever he has done it. So it gives you a complete record into the system. So the next question I'm sure you'll have is like how to set up your product catalog. So how you can make your standard products into an online calculator. And then I also shown you some of the online designer studio templates. So you'll also have a question how to design this template. Now the complete system is very, very easy to use. We have made it very simple to use in terms you do not need any IT skills. So product creation is done via simple form, where if you want to just create one or two products. And we also have a product creation via Excel, where you're creating multiple products at a time. And when we give you the solution, it also comes with 35 plus preset products with 7,000 plus templates in various products. These are all complementary templates. So you can quickly start an offering to the customer, and you can add as many products you want. You can design as many new templates from your side. So stage 3 is like creating templates for end users, and they can use in online designer studio. So let me show you that process. Now, first of all, basically into an admin panel, when you log in, there is a section called product. Here, there is no limit how many products you can create. There are two types of product, like printed products, and you can also add a normal off-the-shelf product. It doesn't require any printing, but it is like an off-the-shelf product. You can define product categories, how many categories you want to configure. So within your store, you can define categories like stationery, marketing materials. So you can configure those from here. Now, when you want to create a simple one product, then you will simply use this a simple form kind of option, where you will put the product name, URL, and this particular product, which category it will go, or if you want to create a new category, you can also create from here. And we support all the types of products and the pricing methods, like products like fixed quantity, like business card, set of 500,000, or envelopes. You only sell in set of 500,000, 1,500. So you set a fixed quantity and a fixed cost. And sometimes you also offer a dynamic quantity where client will select whether I need 1, 2, 3, for example, a greeting card, or maybe off-the-shelf product, where you do not have a set, but customer will select how many they need. Then you can also configure per piece cost inside the system, and you can also have various range. Say if somebody orders anything in between 1 to 100, for example, 50 pieces, the per piece cost could be 10 rupees. But when somebody say, okay, somebody is buying larger quantity, like 150, then per piece cost can go down to 8 or 7 rupees. So you can also define such kind of ranges in the system. Then system also supports a white format. So if you are into a white format, then customer requires those wide format quotations, you can also set in terms depending on the height and width customer enters. System will show them per square feet or per square inches or whatever configurations you have done. So that pricing is also available. And then various options are available, whether this particular product you want to offer online designing or it is only like upload a file and order. Like some product you do not offer online designing because it is not viable. So the only option customer has is upload a file. Then which user you want this particular product to be enabled. So you can manage everything from here. We also have a sheet calculation. So in terms, if you do not have a fixed cost per quantity or per square feet and your cost is based on sheets, you can also configure into the system, which is sheet. You can put your internal SKUs for this product. You can manage the stock. You can allow free shipping, display on home. So there are so many various settings and you can do configure product in their own way. And the same is available via import product. So once basically what we do, we give you a complete training showing you all various pricing methods, and we also set up some of your few products and show you how we have done. And then your team can also add from their side. So let me show you one of the mass product sheet which I have created. For example, you want to add 4 categories, and within that categories you want to add a product called business cards and envelope. So these are the product category, and you want to create a business card under business cards category and envelope into a marketing category. And then you will define a size. That business card you are offering 2 sizes. One you call it standard and skinny, so you are putting width and height. Similarly for envelope, you have a 2 different type. One is with window, one is without window. The size is same. Then you can input your product cost in terms what are the quantity available and what is the cost you are charging. Then product gallery, product options. Now additional options like paper or lamination, round corner, turnaround time can also be created via Excel. So once you understand the format, it's become very easy in terms of creating this product, and we give you a detailed training in terms of how to set up your products. And these are all attributes. So once you have this Excel sheet ready, you can import directly into the system. So you can Excel sheet, you can upload. So whether you are creating a predefined product or a normal product, I'm creating a printed products. So I can add that Excel sheet which I have created. So what this will do, this will create all the products in the sheet into the system, and then you can go inside a product and manage. So it says 41, there are some invalid entries, so you can go and find out. But these are all various details system have mapped and shown you that there are this many information. If you want to proceed, you can import, and then the product will be created automatically. And then you can go inside a product and again change the settings if you would like to. Now each product is configured in a unique way. So there are so many various flexibility system is giving to you. For example, I'm showing you one of the created products, which is a business card. So here, first of all, system will give you a quick dashboard. So how much orders you have for this product, what is the total revenue you have generated from this product. There are various options. Here the pricing is there, and then additional options. So all the additional options like paper, printing sides are created. Similarly, there are rules which you want to create. For example, certain option is only available to certain quantity. That's a unique rules you can define, whether you want to differentiate digital and offset. So for example, above 10,000, you use offset printing. So you can change all the additional paper types according to your offset capabilities. So that is also available. The system also supports die cut and spatial shape. So you can also add a mask image. So in case of door hanger or CD label, you can input your mask image here. So while they are using online designer studio, they will see that masking. You can also add a gallery. The gallery is used to showcase what different type of business cards you print. So you can upload the gallery images. So when user see the particular product on your storefront, you can see those gallery images. So that is also available. Then many of the cases customer upload the file. So you want customer to see and check the help templates before they upload. You can also provide, this is a stock, and then various settings are available as well, where you can see and input in terms of whether what would be the higher designing cost in terms of a business card. Maybe it is a small product, so you only charge 100 rupees, but when maybe a brochure or multi-page, you might want to charge more. So per product, we have this higher designer cost which you can configure. Similarly, if you have something special, then you can put production promotional tags. You can create a badge. Then you can define some rules in terms of how much DPI it should be when customer is designing something. So when they design a business card and they upload an image, the minimum quality you want to have is a certain DPI. So you show that message to them. Upload, when customer is using upload, what options you want to offer. We also have an online proofing. So if customer is uploading a file, you can show them a bleed and crop marks on the screen. And so customer, if their item is going out of the bleed or the safe margin or the cut margin, they can revise the file and then upload. So these are all various settings that are available. And as I mentioned, the creation of the product is very easy. You can create via simple form, or you can create via mass Excel. Once you have all the product, you can easily update the product. Then you, every time you do not need to use a product Excel. Tomorrow, if you say, okay, we want to increase the price of any product, then you can directly click on product price and select a product, and it will show you what price you have configured. So if you want to increase cost, you can, without going inside a product, you can directly come here. Similarly, weights and days, SKUs, tax and VAT settings per product can be set. Now this is a template section. So here you can create as many templates you want into the system. As I mentioned, we give you around 7,000 plus ready templates to help you quickly start your online store. So whatever products you want to have, you can enable, and those templates are available, like business card, door hangers, brochures. We do provide some templates. If you want to quickly create a new version of the template, you can also create new version by changing small colors changes, and then a next template will be created automatically. And sometimes what happens, if somebody walked into your store and you want to, maybe you have used a Coral Draw to create a template. So that template also you can upload into the system. So then next time it becomes very easy for that specific client to reorder. So I have one file which I have created in Coral Draw, which is this, which I have created for a customer, and I want to have the same template onto a platform. So what I have done, first of all, I will have to recreate the template. It cannot be directly uploaded as a CDR. So I have gathered two backgrounds elements from the Coral file, and I have created as a side 1 and side 2. And whatever text you see onto it, that has to be created in our online designer studio. So what I am doing, I am quickly adding a new template. So first of all, it will ask you which particular user you are creating a template for, which particular product that particular template will be assigned to. Then you are putting a title of that particular item. I'm saying the template is for IT professionals. And if you want to assign to another product, you can also do. Now there are various types of templates available. Sometimes you do not want customer to add in the template, so you can create a non-customizable template. So the customer will see and then will order. But if you say customized template, then customer will be able to personalize the template using Online Designer Studio. And we also have a uploaded print ready file. So if certain product has a ready item and the file is fixed, you can also associate the file with this particular product. So now I'm saying save and continue. So here I'm also selecting a category, that which particular category this template will belong to, because we also have a template categories. So you can also define various template categories, and users from a particular category or a profession can see the template. So now the same studio which we have, which is a built-in advanced studio, will open up. into a backend. So you will use the same studio to create a template. So you can upload that various sites you have collected from your Corel templates, and you can add here. I'm also adding a back site. This is like a site 2. And as I mentioned, the text will have to be created using the advanced editor. So I'm selecting and adding a text. Similarly, you can create your own templates, and you can keep expanding your template library. Even you have a facility of creating new version from the master template we provide. So this will be a process to recreate the template in Online Designer Studio. Now I'm also adding an address. And here I have selected an address lines. So I'm just right now I'm just saving this as a template. If you want to lock certain aspect, for example, this background, I do not want customer to change, then I can also lock. So I have locked this, and then continue. IT Professional 1, that's the template name. And now the template is published. So any user can use that particular template if they like the particular template. So similarly, you can keep building the templates into the system as per your requirements. So if you have already pre-designed templates in Corel Draw or any other tool, your team can and your graphic team can start designing and provide to your customer. But see here, I have locked the background when I created a template, so I'm not able to change it. But I'm also able to personalize the part like whichever you have given me. If I add a backside, it also shows me the backside. So now I can personalize this particular template. And another type of template is a PDF block template, which is available in our Platinum series, where if you want to provide a high-end designing to the customers, where you want to offer like products like stamp or a special shape stickers or a greeting card which has a heart shape, you can use this PDF Block Studio. Now PDF Block Studio is available in our Platinum series. So, and if you are going for our Soho series, then you will only have an Advanced Designer Studio. And this particular tool is in terms of also used to serve your corporate. So if you are serving large corporates and their artwork is predefined, you can create PDF template. It is always a form-based studio, so you do not allow them to personalize many things onto a template. But this supports special shapes, curves, and special things you want to provide to the customer. Similarly, if it is you want to offer a maybe an iPhone cover where customer are able to add an image, you can of course provide into an advanced studio. But this studio would be more viable because you do not allow them to personalize so many things onto a template. So product like something special, you can offer them using this particular studio, which would be better than the advanced studio. So if you're going with our Platinum series, you can also have it. So to create such templates, you can have the templates in any file, and then, for example, you have this template created in any design, and you are saving that as a PDF, and then you have to define blocks using Acrobat Professional. So you draw a block. There is a process of creating this PDF template. And then while you create a block, you can also set the properties and that curve path. So it will render the personalized information according to the information you have set. And then you can use this template. So if you are serving large corporates, or if you want to offer a special personalization to your retail customer for certain products like stickers or iPhone covers and things like that, like gift products, which has maybe a heart shape, a pillow, or a photo frame where you want users to see a dynamic shape, and then users are allowed to add, then you can use this particular studio. So this is how you create a product into the system and a template into the system. So once you have this digital catalog set, all your customers are ordering in terms of from the storefront, and your internal team is also managing all the walk-in orders, email orders, phone orders into the system. Now you can think of expansion and growth because you collect so much of data, analyze the performance. So now you can add more products, you can tie up with new vendors, and you can add those products as well because system has no limit in terms of adding the product. You can maybe approach new corporate as customers. You can even appoint a sales rep, or you can have a branch management system also has an SEO and online marketing tools. So you can also do an SEO or have a Google Analytics implemented, social media APIs if you want to create a good presence into an online market. And then you can also do cross-selling, discount promotions, marketing campaigns, as I mentioned, because you are collecting so much of data of your customers. And we also have a higher plans in OnPrintShop as well, which are ready platform. If tomorrow you want to expand your offerings, maybe you want to have a multi-stores with a different brand, or you want to have a photo book, we also have a higher plans available with OnPrintShop. And we are also specialized in custom and tailor-made solutions. So if you have a something unique strategy going into a market, we can also help. So this is a quick summary of various plans. We have a Soho plan, which will give you a B2C storefront, and that will come with OnPrintShop co-branding, online shipping, payment gateway, as well as pay on account, and advanced designer studio. And if you are going with platinum series, then the branding, co-branding will not come, and you'll also have some additional features like B2B storefronts vendor module, print workflow management, which I showed you. So Soho particular plan is specially for small printers who has like 1 to 10 people team, and they serve only walk-in customers or resellers or brokers and small B2B. But if you are serving like large corporates, then we also have a specialized solution like subscription platinum, as well as platinum license is a complete custom and tailor-made. So as per your unique business strategies or ideas, we can give you a tailor-made license system as well. Even if you are serving a large corporate who has a unique order processing, we are also able to develop something unique for you. So I would like to thank you for watching this quick session, and I hope you enjoyed this session, and we can talk more in detail. You can contact us, or you can contact our sales rep asking more information. We have a web developing consultant who will help in terms of understanding your business and suggest the right model. Thank you. Bye-bye.